forsake her.
We stand with the mother. I am wrong.
Banner's infernal device has torn through the wards themselves. Interrupt the message ritual and seal the breach.
Feeble effort.
Is that truly your best?
They deserve no mercy.
Late to run now.
I hope the people of Norfolk are lucky they are. They call forth something from the depths.
Hail Hydra!
You're not taking me seriously.
No one will touch you. We are immovable.
Ready when you are. I think I'm actually hurt.
The light will heal you.
Do I want to know what's in that?
Your time has come. Hydra's standard has fallen a great deal.
You're in trouble now.
Your acrobatic combat style never ceases to impress.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, this should be good.
Hydra Immortalis.
Mother, protect us.
Still they persist.
I know I'm new to this old prophecy game, Doc, but none of this is good, is it?
No, Peter, it is not. It's already by the situation. I will be.
What? 2 steps behind us? I've seen too many movies to fall for that one. I'm staying.
As am I.
Their mystics fall before us.
is. This one's for you!
I'm impressed. A doctor and a powerful user. Impressive. Follow my This shall be of great help.
The curse is upon you!
Not slow me down.
That hurt!
You're in trouble now.
Respond. Anyone. Damn this interference. Not getting through.
The mystical barrier that separates the realms is collapsing. Some technical difficulties are to be expected. I don't know if you can still hear me, Sarah, but if something should happen, please tell Tony not to touch my stuff.
This would aid me in my fight. Let me show you.
Okay, that was awesome. Like I've seen a ninja somewhere using that same.
That's the spirit.
A rare strike. This has gone on long enough. We must purge this evil from the sanctum no matter what it takes.
If there was ever a time for you to lose your temper, Doctor, this would be it.
We see all of your movements.
I'm on it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Let's get this over with. Take that!
Now that was something.
Here we go again. Should come in handy. I'm going for it. fun. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Well done, my friends.
Doc, come on, we have to go! Leave if you must! I can hold it!
Like hell you can!
I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing not good, right?
No. No, it is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That really, really sucked.
Try adding a few dozen more reallys.
I'm in shock. I didn't expect to lose the sanctum.
Oh, you didn't expect to lose the sanctum? That was my whole life. Ripped open and decimated before my eyes.
We need to have a serious conversation about Lilith. She's much stronger than we anticipated.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
Lilith is a pain, for sure. But right now she's hiding behind our boy Bruce, and if he's giving her IT advice, then that's a problem I can do something about.
I failed. How else can I describe it? I failed not just my teammates, but the world.
That's right. You did fail. All of you.
Oh hey, don't sugarcoat it or anything.
But that doesn't mean you lost. And that is an important distinction. This war is far from over. And tomorrow we will rise again. And fight again.
I'm too tired for a hoorah, but the sentiment is there.
I appreciate the inspirational words. We all need it.
I'm sure. Now rest, get some sleep. All of you. The battle will wait until morning. I know this is difficult for you, Stephen. But the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon now.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Hunter, where are you? Have you heard everything that's happening?
Strange and Tony.
Well, you know what they say about practice?
All right then.
Hey, Hunter. Say the magic word.
Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I fail.
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really big. Sure thing. Get started. What can I say except you're welcome?
Good day, Hunter.
They actually said end of the world on the news. Any news from the West Coast? Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the...
I'm ready when you are.
We should already be out there, fighting.
We're ready to make a move.
It's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
Doctor Strange will shake this.
So, I guess that means existential, metaphysical, and arcane...
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well, does the Dark God Cthon own a dude ranch in the Southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk. Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the Parchment of Power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
This is not going the way I wanted it to. The Sanctum's gone. Hell has literally come to Earth. This is a worst-case scenario.
In my experience, things always get bleak before they get better.
Things don't get more bleak.
If we're lucky, we'll catch Blaze in a good mood.
And if we are not lucky?
Don't just be another day in my life.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much.
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with. Call that one. The monsters she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it.
Haven't lost interest yet.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
This is...
You don't have to show off for me, Blade.
Bad luck for you, bub. You looking at me?
Your time is up.
That must have taken practice. Hope you're ready.
Guardian strong.
Somebody feel a breeze? Looks like they called for help.
Still coming my way.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about. Right here. Is it my turn now?
Don't blame.
Now that was something. The light is on our side.
I owe you a cola. Done waiting.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Some for the rest of us. lost interest.
Any altars you don't destroy she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith, that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vague.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
I think you got him.
Just got volunteered.
Booyah!
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mommy. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Kiss it goodbye.
You don't see me running.
Your fate is sealed. The leader has fallen.
Not your best shot.
Looks like they still want a piece.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small. That's the best you got?
I'll put this to good use. I'm on it.
Mother won't let me fade away.
Come get it.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cathan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Blaze is weak. His soul is already as black as soot. It will be difficult for him to resist my mother.
You see the error in their judgment too, then?
I do.
Alas, what's done is done. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. This is grade A.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum was home. It's part of me.
I know. Just thought it might cheer you.
I never used to trust anyone unless they had a rough childhood.
Really?
Don't act so surprised. I'm capable of trusting people.
I meant, why did you feel that way?
Oh, I used to think people with easy childhoods were soft, that they blow over as soon as anything went wrong. I didn't hate them, but I barely saw them as human.
People can fracture under pressure. Better to know that early so you do not crumble later in life.
A fractured bone doesn't heal any stronger. Sometimes it never fully heals. Truth is, I never had it easy and was jealous of those who did. Took me a while to figure that out. How about you? Not counting Ileana, your childhood was the roughest of the Midnight Suns. Do you find it harder to trust?
I do not think so, but it is hard for me to judge. What do you see?
I see someone who recognized I wasn't a threat before the dust cleared from your resurrection. If you found a way to trust me just like that, you're more than good. I had a decent time.
They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you are able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kinda known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me, I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet, and a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. And she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Cthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Do not get your hopes up too much. It is probably just an account of an unexplained disease or just a legend.
Some legends are real. You should know that since you literally are one. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
I doubt there was not a price to such a purification.
Oh, there was. So when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up.
Why are you smiling?
Because you're dead. Hangman.
Damn it.
No offense, Hunter, but you suck. I couldn't have come up with an easier answer.
The irony of a Dampier telling me that I suck is not lost on me, Eric.
Hey, keep it down or this game isn't the only thing you'll be losing tonight.
Is that why you brought me here? To tell me how much I suck at parlor games?
Actually, I'm here to tell you how much you don't suck. You're turning out to be one of my favorite people, and I don't like people.
Well, we do have a lot in common. For instance, we both like to spend our time stabbing things with swords and stakes.
Only if they deserve to die.
Lucky for us, there are a lot of demonic creatures walking the earth who deserve that fate these days.
And even luckier for you, you're not one of them. Been a while since I've had someone to lean on who handles their inner demons with as much swagger as you do. You remind me of this guy I used to work with, Hannibal King. He knew how to walk the line between good and evil without falling off, not unlike you.
Sounds like another kindred spirit.
He was. Man, was he one lousy vampire. But I guess you have to be a lousy vampire to be a good vampire detective.
Vampire detective? That is a first.
We worked together to track down the vamp who killed my mother, Deacon Frost. He didn't have to help me, but he did. Proves that even the baddest of the bad can still have a heart, even if it's not beating. Resisting succumbing to your own darkness takes a shitload of willpower. I'm proud of you for resisting yours. Just don't fall off the wagon.
What happens if I do?
Then I'll just have to kill you, just like I killed my mentor Jamal.
You never told me what happened with that.
Well, here's the abridged version. Dracula turned Jamal into a Class A Nosferatu, and I had no choice but to put him down. Hardest thing I ever had to do. But mark my words, Hunter. If you ever go 100% evil on me, I won't think twice about taking you out too.
And I give you permission to.
You do?
If I ever became a danger to others, I would want you to put me down.
Let's just hope it never comes to that. Already lost enough friends that way. Don't want to lose another.
Then here is to not killing each other.
I'll drink to that. Oh, and Hunter, this blood's for you.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Oof, freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. Just trying to hype myself up. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps. He does not seem like a role model for anyone.
Really? He's always seemed like the best to me.
I think the wisest thing to do would be to chart our own path.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I do not fear being, as you say, hardcore.
Hui! Hell yeah! That's how Sparky and I like to roll.
Just continue to do what must be done, without regret, and without apology. You will find your footing here.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
We better get back to stopping the prophecy.
What have you got for me, boss? I feel like I could automate this process and save myself time. Sometimes, I even impress myself. See you, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
That was a...
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this...
Peace.
Feels like it's approaching last stand territory.
Can't stop thinking of all the terrified civilians.
Looking for a fight. Who wants to fight?
Everything by the numbers. Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Less in the tech, more in you.
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Perhaps there is a silver lining in his inability to be found.
There is? Because I'd sure love to hear it.
Think about it. If the great Captain Marvel cannot locate him, then Lilith does not stand a chance in hell of finding him either.
Good point. But I'd still like to find him. If not for securing the parchment and preventing your mother's gothy Armageddon, then just for the principle of it. I don't like to lose. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. I'm so proud of her. And you, of course. Don't pout.
Hey. This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
That is not what I see.
I appreciate the rare vote of confidence, but you're wrong. This is my doing. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... Oh, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
So... about Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting heads as much as we do.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. Especially to you. But this is the wrong time to talk about the past. About Agatha.
All right. What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Let's knock it out.
Roger that.
Whatever works.
Can't seem to lose them. Engaging. That's the stuff.
Let's show them who runs this.
Teamwork pays off. All right, that hurt a little.
because you're going to have to deal with one of the fallen.
Bring what you got.
Have to keep fighting.
This is it for you.
One of these days you'll have to show me how that works, Nico.
I think we got some real competition here.
I'm on it.
Pain is temporary.
Looking good for you.
Mother won't let me fade away.
Target confirmed.
Crude. Right here. Just what I need.
Here we go. You look like you're ready to
You can cut that out anytime.
It's mine.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Hope you're ready. Whatever gets this done. Sure about that? You picked the wrong one, bub.
Let's hope we don't have to do that again.
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
often you get a second chance.
One of ours is down.
I'm going in.
You think that's gonna get through?
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
That's the best you got?
That was your one chance.
You don't know who you're messing with. Here comes a few more.
They haven't changed their minds yet. Settled. That's one problem out of the way.
That one for you, bub.
I think you got him.
Right back in it.
They're ready.
Nice move, bub.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
I dislike this.
Why? We don't know what it's about.
I dislike anything mandatory.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you are hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long.
You dislike every...
This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
What a waste of my evening.
You know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you do know what she will say.
I have my suspicions.
係啊，阿芬姐姐啊，
An auspicious night.
係啊，艾姐啊
Call， this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
我諗靠住我嘅姐姐啊，
Because I've called meetings like this before.
哇，冇俾足機杯啊！ 你俾足機杯俾啊？
Whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah
即係
long
部電話
enough.
身邊都冇。
After tonight, everything changes.
Did she say what it's about?
我話唔係，就便當佢
How
係
long
嘛？
this'll take?
I do not. Why?
便
Robbie and I have
當
plans.
喎，
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
我望唔使你。
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
係啊，
Gonna
千
set
差
off
俾
a
佢
jaw,
啊！
some kind of reprimand.
I thought there'd be snacks.
I thought there'd be drinks.
I brought salt poppers, if you want some.
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck.
All right, I'm ready.
We are all ready to hear what you have to say.
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
If anyone should be held responsible, it is me.
Agree to disagree, boss.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Tony's right.
And that's my new ringtone.
Don't ruin the moment.
It is true. I have not done enough for any team. If I am the one who brings people together to defeat Lilith, I have already failed.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Cthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
We know our goal. Now we need to do the work. I plan to push everyone here to the limit. But no one has to do anything I will not do myself. Without trust and respect, we are no team.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
The Avengers will do their part. So will the Midnight Suns and the X-Men. Plus Spider-Man, obviously.
You got it.
Each of you have different strengths. I plan to use them as best I can.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
There is no future where the Midnight Suns miss the fight.
That's all we needed to hear.
You need to hear more than that. So does everyone here. Nico, Blade, Ileana, and Robbie may have been here first. But now? We are all the Midnight Suns. When every one of us believes that, we will be ready to face my mother.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, You drain faster than bathwater.
There's the Sarah I know.
The one who yells at everyone?
I had not predicted this.
Really?
No. Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a long history of mutual advisement.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake. She thought I'd presented her with a temporal riddle, as I do on occasion.
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. You were more entertaining than anything I could have done tonight. Next time, I'll bring popcorn.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
Don't know about you guys, but that fired me up.
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me.
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you're ready to walk straight into hell. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target, so I'll slip past why they tear you limb from limb. Don't worry, we'll build you a bigger mausoleum.
Always the strategist.
Still working out the kinks, but we'll get there.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in life have a sort of professional ambition, for better or worse. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America. The name alone carries rank and authority.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that. And I'm not explaining why. I'm sorry.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot, but that's how it turned out.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this. And you have a great team ready for you to lead them. So let's get started.
Did you plan this with Caretaker?
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point. Alright, let's not make it weird.
I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. Not just Peter tagging along. I get it, we're in this together. But it's good to know that's how you see it.
Every meeting should be like this one.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back.
Hey.
What's up, Sunshine?
Get some rest, kiddo.
Who is a good girl?
It is my Charlie girl.
Hunter.
I'll support you, Hunter, as I'm able.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Find more coil, send it my way.
Go a few rounds.
I still say we should. Ready to work?
This'll make a difference.
Sounds relaxed.
See you around.
Yes, hello.
You wanted it? You got it.
What's the latest intel? Beginning decryption sequence. Where the hell are we? This should keep someone busy. If I had time, I'd take care of these. Bye.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
I can see that. He seems to be a man of good character, despite the claws.
Always thought his claws were his best feature. They protected us, Agatha and I. Could even say they saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were Happy? Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
What did you do to provoke their ire?
Oh, I see. You think I did something wrong. But it wasn't me they were upset with. It was Agatha. See, the Salem Seven were her grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans, and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home. He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her, or maybe worse.
If it came down to it, I am sure you would have prevented Agatha from being taken.
I'm not so sure about that. 7 witches are a lot to fend off. I would have been outnumbered, just like I am now. Speaking of dysfunctional dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground. Who would have thought?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Hunter, hello. Hi, kiddo.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the stock files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry, this time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the Creepy Crew? If anyone could fight her off,
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it.
My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data.
and then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Ready?
I am impressed.
Let's do it.
Someone get me out of here!
Getting it done any way we know how.
Focus on Stark's target. Leave some for the rest of us.
This shouldn't take long. This should be good. What are the qualifications to be a medical officer? I think Lilith solved that too.
I'm hurt bad!
And enjoy the pain.
Our ally requires aid.
Behold their passage!
You really are a a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
Hail that!
It was your time.
Powering up. Sure, why not? Whatever gets the job done. I'm saving my energy. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough. Here we go. I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Persistence is not always admirable.
Guess we're not done yet.
From the rift, her blessing emerges.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of details to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Just like old times.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
these things just getting bigger and bigger? Your head on that thing?
I would be more concerned about the maze.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. The Red Maiden is no laughing matter.
I know what my future holds.
Now that was something.
I am ready.
Crushing blow.
Something loose on that one.
That's where
Not done with me.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
You were too weak for this fight.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Together!
We should be selling tickets for this.
The light will heal you.
Oh, invigorating. That'll work.
Whatever works for you. Good work.
I saw a movie like that once, centuries ago.
It seems they have brought more friends.
has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Love the effort. Let's do it. How to improve the odds? Battle support.
That will do.
I'm saving my energy so you need it.
I will not be defeated. My fate is no different from yours.
Beat the security guard.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
We'll suffer an eye for an eye. We have to aid them if we can.
I will not be defeated.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Banyo.
That will not distract me. I know what my future holds. I fear no end.
Now where's the one that hit me?
Your time has come. Your mother abandoned you. No mercy for the servants. Does not always equal strength.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you.
I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together and strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay?
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
Everyone was having a bad night.
No, I pushed Robbie too hard. Damn it. I treated him like I used to treat Steve. I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye?
I hope you never lose your inner spark of kindness.
You and my aunt would have so much to talk about.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
An absence of news is not necessarily a bad thing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
So take heart that nothing is being reported regarding your neighborhood. It probably means everything is okay there.
Thanks, Hunter. That makes me feel mildly better. I just hope Aunt May is safe. I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter. Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger. If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised.
Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme... It's fortunate that we haven't run into... This will greatly advance our research capability. Always a pleasure.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
New and improved.
Don't stress it too much.
What's shaking?
I'm seeing the benefits of sparring.
It's a simple question.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible.
We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Do as you wish.
Looks good to me. Stay out of trouble.
Hello, Hunter.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems.
Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated.
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this'll work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
You think you are being tough and decisive, but you are making a terrible mistake right now. We are running out of time and we need to take this chance. Otherwise, we may lose everything.
And say I agreed to the plan. And you returned to the lab, and Hydra was able to finish what they started. Which is to say, they finally kill you. It seems that would be an even worse mistake. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have the room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
So what did Caretaker say to... Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
It is not like she can stop us.
Look who's fully embracing their inner rebel, Hunter. Be careful. Soon you will be on Caretaker's naughty list, like the rest of us.
I wish I had time to be nice, but I do not.
No, none of us do. I wish she would trust us, so we wouldn't have to go sneaking around behind her back. We deserve that, you know, to be trusted.
No offense, Ileana, but it is not exactly like we have given Caretaker many reasons to trust us.
Offense taken. You can sit there on your high horse and pretend you are innocent of any deception, but we both know that is not true. Perhaps you are the one who should be begging for Caretaker's trust. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We are counting on you.
I have something for you.
A bag of fruit mashems?
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting, and you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
All you have to do is take out that nest mother. Sounds simple enough, right?
Wherever you are.
Show no mercy.
Let's do this.
At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
Your fate is sealed. Your time has come.
Trifling creature.
I am still the prize.
I'm on it. Come in handy. Try this. I'm not going anywhere.
No mercy.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Oh my god, Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance and, like, my personal hero.
Almost as lame as Hank Pym being your hero.
Who's that?
Hey, I've been meaning to ask. Food must be completely different. Now it's all pre-packaged and preserved. Are there any meals you missed from 300 years ago?
Agatha made a pumpkin stew. I can still remember the taste.
With the dash of cinnamon? Oh, I love that. I wonder if she wrote down the recipe. Ugh, now I'm getting hungry. Yeah, let's wrap this up and raid the kitchen before Doctor Strange heats up his funky-smelling leftovers. It's super easy to hang out with you, Hunter.
Hey, look who's awake.
Next time, we'll go to my friend's place in LA. She makes the best cold-pressed tonics.
There are only so many places.
Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
A demon reaching out to help us achieve our goals is just another sign that the old battle lines no longer exist. Good and evil mean nothing in the face of Chthon.
Sadly, I think you're correct.
So, Robbie
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted, and then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down.
We better order a lot more training dummies.
This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
That darkness you feel, use it to make you stronger. Grow your powers.
You know, it's not that easy, Hunter.
Nothing worthwhile is. If you feel a connection to Lilith, then use it to help us defeat her.
That's the plan. If I manage to avoid becoming some kind of demon. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Should I be hanging garlic over my bed? Keeping a steak on my nightstand?
I'd laugh, but smiling is not my style.
Neither is staking a friend, so just take care of yourself, okay?
I'm working on it.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up. I could use the company.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them back?
I wonder. They look terrible on the outside. I can't imagine they look any better on the inside. But I don't want to think those things about Wanda, so I really don't think about it at all.
Lilith's evil goes deep. It corrupts to the core.
Like I said, I'd rather think about other things.
Do you think the Sons will ever pull it together as a team?
A team's only as good as its leader. Maybe that leader is you, maybe it isn't.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There is a lot more to Logan than it appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
While we are talking about Lilith, is there anything she might be able to use against you?
You mean leverage?
Lilith looks for weaknesses as a way to get into your mind. I need to know about yours.
I knew a woman once, Gloriana. We traveled the world together, slaughtering vampires and making love. Good times. We were in London and got word of a master vampire on the loose. My big ego told me I could kill him as easy as the others. I was wrong. I nearly got myself killed. And because of that mistake, I left him an opening to turn Glory into one of his kind. The woman I loved became the thing I hate. I'll spare you the rest of the details.
It is okay. I understand the emotions. Love turning to hate resonates with me well. This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up. I could use the company.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway, sometimes I even impress myself.
What have you brought me today? will greatly advance our mission. Farewell.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
All right then.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
We're ready to go when you are.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing.
I can send... Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
It is done.
Any new leads? Well, this was it. These are the current priorities.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
See you soon.
Yo, Hunter! Heard you were going on a super important mission.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hunter, hello.
Practice keeps the rotator cuffs limber.
Hydra has been collecting field data of some sort on a remote server nearby, and we have a chance here to look for ourselves. Carol's script on those consoles. It will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
They do not stand a chance. Hail that!
Time to
Love the effort.
Who's next?
Confidence is high.
That's gonna be fun.
Scanner's picking up reinforcements. Serve her with honor. You ready to save the world? Don't mind if I do. Sure, why not? Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills?
They do not stand a chance.
I've been waiting for this.
That should get you going.
I can feel her corruption spreading.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Is that your way of getting my... Remind me never to piss you off, Hunter. Or insult Charlie.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
If you... You good?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principal.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You calling it?
I should leave.
Peace.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing. Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
I think the important part of this, Robbie, is the spirit of vengeance. That is what connects you and Blaze.
Oh, so what you're saying is that if you could get Sparky here without me, that's what you do.
It is not very helpful to think that way. The team needs you right now. You have to put your ego aside.
Trust me, my ego would be calmer sitting in another room right now.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do.